Okay, ready?
What would be the intro song for this episode?
I have one. Do you have a song?
No, it's all you.
I have one.
If you got one, go for it.
Because I kind of stalked your Instagram. Or your YouTube. I went on YouTube and looked at your stuff.
Oh, but are you on YouTube?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Me vale. I love it.
So this morning I was like getting ready.
That's a great intro.
Right?
That's a great intro, yeah. I'm going to go see them.
I saw them.
Really? I'm jealous.
I had really bad tickets. I was like way the heck in the top.
Oh, shit, that sucks. Where did you go?
It was in LA.
Okay.
It's probably...
They're coming to LA, yeah. Wait, when did you see them?
Years ago.
Oh, okay.
Remember.
They're coming back. So they're going to like LA 3 or 4 times, and then they're going to San Jose, and then to Fresno, I think, back to San Jose, and back down to LA.
Are you going to the one in LA?
Yeah, I think Saturday the 22nd.
Oh, this month.
Yeah, and I've never seen them. I've been wanting to see them. So I got their first album, Donde Jugaron los Niños one, the oldest one, in 91. And I've never seen them live.
What?
It's kind of a dream to see them.
You should, because they're getting old.
I know, so am I.
So it's like before they stop touring. And
no, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to definitely... I didn't realize they were a 3-piece. Drummer, guitar player, and bass player. And then the lead singer plays a little bit of guitar. And I'm sure there's a guy on a keyboard that's behind the scenes that you don't see. Or maybe on stage there is a keyboard player. I
to tie everything together.
Yeah, but
with this crazy hair.
Yeah, he does have wild hair.
He's cool. That's what I grew up in, like Mexican rock.
So do you know Hombres G?
Yes,
That's
I saw them too.
Really? Shit, you've seen everybody.
And it was Enanitos Verdes.
Oh,
They did a concert together. Missed half the show. We were late.
Oh, really?
You know, women.
Do you know the band that just played over at the Fremont? I forget how to say it. Is it like Cafeínas or...
Sounds familiar.
They do something. Oh my God, they're so good. They're very similar to. I would say similar. They're kind of like in the same genre of mana.
Are they as old? Like they've been around for a while?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But I couldn't believe it. They were in friggin' the whatever. What did I just say? Fremont and Slow.
Yeah.
The tickets were like $250 a pop. It's like, dang.
It's crazy because there's no seats there, right?
I don't know. I've actually never been to the Fremont Theater.
I've been, and I think you just kind of...
Oh, so it's all standing?
When I went. No, there's seats, but I don't think you get assigned seats.
Oh, I see. You just get the first come, first serve?
I think so.
Oh, that's cool.
I may be wrong now, because it's been a while.
But I looked at that, and I saw it online, and I'm like, wait, is that the band I'm thinking of that has that really bitchin' song? I'll pull it up on my phone in a bit. And once you hear it, you'll be like, oh my God,
like I know
that
them.
Something Negro Tomasa or the... God, I'm just going to look.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I love it because when I'm... because I work at Pine Street Saloon, and so they're oldies, you know, they have like Hanks Williams, and so mine, it's like... I know all the Mexican ones. I don't know. Like, you know, that's what you grew up in, but I grew up with Enanitos Verdes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did so where did you grow up?
So I was born in Mexico, in Tuxtla Gutierrez, Chiapas, and then when I was 5, we came to the United States.
Okay.
And I've been here since then. So I mainly grew up here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So who raised you with your music?
My mother.
Okay.
My mom. So like every time we cleaned or whatever, it was Mexican rock. She was never into like corridos or bandas. So
just
it was mainly
rock, huh?
this.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got sisters and brothers?
I have a sister, and then I have a brother. My brother lives in Mexico, and then my sister lives in, she lives here.
Okay.
But it's cool because I actually just met my brother a year ago.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
Totally interesting story, but we just got separated when we were young, and then I just went back to visit him in Mexico City.
Oh, wow.
Have you been?
I've been when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, but I haven't been since.
Yeah.
I want to go.
It's nice. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Way different than when I went, though. I heard it's really modern now. You got Gucci and all these like real, like kind of Beverly Hills-ish, you know.
There's certain areas.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool because you could just get around everywhere with Uber, and you just kind of feel safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like New York.
Yeah.
In a way. I remember when I got there, I felt so like, oh my gosh, how am I going to navigate this place? But thank God for Uber. You hit it and they're there in like 1 to 2 minutes every single time you want to go somewhere. So it relieves the stress for sure. So.
And TikTok. You go on TikTok, you're like, what to do in New York? You're like, okay, I'm going to go eat there. I
definitely looked up all the pizza places in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I went to New York too.
Did you like it?
I did.
Where? Well, where did you go in New York?
I stayed in the square.
Okay.
And we mainly shopped. So much shopping there.
So you're in Manhattan?
No. Where was I?
You're talking about the downtown. What do they call the square? The where all the
Times Square. Times Square.
Oh, so you were in that little vicinity.
Yes.
Which is not. I mean, isn't that Manhattan? Isn't that part of? I really don't know that much in New York. But you went to like the financial district and Brooklyn, and you went all around. But you were staying in that little vicinity,
right?
Gotcha. Well, you could see so much. You probably didn't have to go anywhere.
Well, that's the cool thing, right? Everything it's located nearby because it's meant for tourists, right? So like if you go to Mexico City, it's like everything is in one little area. Yeah. You go on TikTok, you're like, oh, it's actually right down the street, and so you just walk everywhere.
It was pretty incredible.
It was so pretty.
I know.
So
when did
pretty.
you go? What time of year?
I just went.
Oh, wow.
So they have the Dia de los Muertos.
Oh, okay.
And I happened to be there for their desfile, like their parade.
Okay.
It was intense.
And that was in Times Square?
No, that was Mexico City.
Oh.
Times Square.
Oh, shit. I thought you were in New York right now.
Forth.
Okay, gotcha.
New York I went during December.
Oh, okay. So it was cold and snowy and
So many people.
Isn't it crazy how the weather changes though? Like when I was there, it was snowing when we got there, but then the next day there was no snow and it was tolerable. You had jackets on. But then like 3 days later, it was like 72 degrees and everyone was out walking around and it was like a beautiful day. And then the next day it got cold. It was the weirdest weather. And I don't remember when we went exactly.
See, I didn't make it when it snowed. I think it snowed like a week after I was there.
It was cool when it snowed because we were all in frickin' the park. What's the main park there? The big, Miguel, what's the park over there?
Brooklyn,
Central Park.
Central Park.
I didn't make it to Central Park.
It was pretty cool.
I did for because you can do ice skating there, but not during the day, and that's probably one of my biggest regrets because it looks beautiful.
Well, you got to go back.
I know.
Yeah, you got to go back. I saw the carriages. Guys were like riding them with the carriages to
isn't that
Central Park.
cool?
We were only there for a little bit, and then it started to rain, so we ran into the museum because it was free.
Okay.
And then we got out of the rain, but it started snowing. My daughter, my son, my other side. All of a sudden, it started snowing. We were just like, "This is crazy." It
That's
was
cool because we don't get to see that
no,
here,
especially
right?
Central
You
Park.
have to try.
In New York.
Yeah.
That was cool.
No, that was. It's always good to visit a place twice because you go, you do your tourist stuff, and then the next time you come, you could do the local stuff, or you could just like relax.
I totally agree.
Because if not, we're on an itinerary. We're like, oh, we gotta go here, we gotta go, and then it just kind of gets annoying, stressful.
I know. It's so hard, especially if you don't have a local to take you around. Like you can waste so much time. You know, first of all, you're trying to, like you said, get your itinerary down. Then when you're there, you get overwhelmed because then other things are taking your attention and you're trying to make your vacation efficient. But without a local person with you, it's so hard. But when you got the local person, they're like, forget that place. Let's go here. Forget that place. And you're like, dude, thank you.
This is so much better. Yeah. And then you have to wait in line for everything.
Exactly.
I don't know about you, but I'm impatient.
Yeah.
I will not wait an hour to get my food.
That's why I don't go to Disneyland anymore.
Yes.
Forget it. Last time I went, I swear I spent like $1,200 on tickets. I think I got on 3 rides. And I'm like, this is out of control. I haven't been back since. And that was like probably 12, 13, 14 years ago.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I mean, now it's kind of, well, I don't have a family, so it's just me. But it's like worth paying that fast pass.
Yes.
But I can't imagine if you have a family, you have to take your kids, and
that's
then
what
it
the
gets
kids
expensive.
do when they go.
Yeah.
My son's girlfriend, Haley, her family, they're really into Disneyland. They just went, and they do like that. I guess it's the fast pass or whatever. And the crazy thing, too, is my son's type 1 diabetic. And so they gave him like this little piece of paper, and he just went to the front of the line just in case like he had to go, you know.
So he gets to skip the line.
Yeah, you got to skip the line. So they went on all kinds of rides.
That is cool.
Yeah, it was crazy. It's pretty fun. I mean, when I went, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. But there were so many people there, and trying to like navigate through everybody.
It just takes a fun.
I'm like, bro, I paid a lot of money to like just stand in line.
Yeah.
Magic Mountain was dope though.
Have you ever been to the Horror Nights?
No, I've never made it.
I've never been to Magic Mountain Horror Nights, but I've been to Universal Studios.
Oh, was it cool?
It's so much fun.
I haven't been to Universal Studios since my dad took me when Jaws came out. It was crazy.
See, I don't even know.
It's been a while. But my kids have done all that. They went to, with the Harry Potter stuff and all that, and they said it was amazing.
Yeah. Because it's not as crowded there, so I don't think you have to wait.
That's what it seemed like. When I saw their videos and pictures, I'm like, oh, that seems chill. Did you ever go to Knott's Berry Farm?
I've never been.
Okay, that's like my favorite place.
Okay.
Knott's Berry Farm's dope. It's super cheap. There's not as many people. It's right there on Beach Boulevard, like just south of where I grew up in La Habra.
Okay.
So it's like right there. And it's fun. The theme is all based around Western. You know, it's like rock, like Western. It's almost like you're in the desert.
Okay.
You know, so it's just like a lot of brown rock and waterfalls, like Disneyland in certain spots, but theirs is all based on Western. And shit, when I went, when I was a kid, okay, check this out. So there's a parachute ride, right? Right now it's like, I think you're all sitting down now and it just drops. It's really, really freaking tall. But it used to be a parachute ride. And all you do, when you go up, the guy opens up it's a little freaking cage, right? And it's not even over your head. It's like up to your waist. And so he opens up the little cage. You go in with 2 people, I think max, maybe 3, I don't know. He closes the cage and locks the little thing. And there's like a fake parachute on top that opens up as you come down. But all of a sudden you're on a cable. You go straight up all the way to the top. And I'm like tripping. There is no way they would have those rides nowadays. You're not seatbelted in. You're not locked in.
There's standing.
You could jump right out.
Oh my
Yeah, and you are up there. I mean, you're freaking up there. Any ride that is at Disneyland or Magic Mountain, it's just as tall, whatever their highest ride is. It's like one of the main attractions back then. And then all of a sudden, just boom, the thing drops and the little parachute comes out and supposedly catches you, but
and
it's
then
the
you
cable.
slow down.
But I just remember being up there going, looking at all the lights and just, I'm like, I'm afraid of heights to begin with, but I'm like, I'm not even fucking seatbelted in here. This is crazy.
I would never.
You gotta go.
I can't do it.
Well, they don't have it anymore.
But like any of those crazy roller coasters, I cannot.
Oh, you can't? Really? Oh, you gotta do it.
I swear, I think I'll cry. I'll go on it.
But you've been on, okay,
like,
so you have been on
I've
one.
been on them, but like if somebody's like, come on, Val, like I'm always like, okay, fine, I'm down. But like I'll do it, and then I swear I'll probably like in the middle of it, I want to cry. I'm like, why did I do this?
You gotta go to Magic Mountain then and go.
Which I've done those
rides.
too. They're too intense.
It's pretty intense.
What's the one, there's a wooden one that's super old?
It used to be called Colossus. That was like the first wooden roller coaster ever, or the biggest. And now it's, because when I went with the kids, it's called something different, and they changed it a little bit. And it was awesome. It was amazing. Like all the other rides were cool, but when I got on that, I'm like, dude, this is the best. We should have been going on this the whole time.
No, that's the one that traumatized me. I was like, I cannot. Like, this is too much. So no.
Shit. Did you ever go to Great America?
No.
Yeah, I never went there either.
No. I think it was like after I went to Magic Mountain, I'm like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
This is not too intense.
Dude, people travel the world to go to amusement parks.
Yeah.
That's crazy. There's some fanatics out there. Crazy fanatics. Disneyland fanatics trip me out.
I wanted to say this so bad, and I'm like, I should not, because like it's kind of weird.
Well, yeah, because a lot of my friends are Disneyland fanatics. It's all good. It's okay.
Just like obsessed.
Like, damn, dude, you spent a dank of money friggin' going down there and doing that and sitting in line, but they love it. They love it.
Season pass. It's like the food, though. I hear the food's great.
You know, I don't recall the food that much. I do know that on Pirates of the Caribbean ride, since I was a kid going on that ride, and you go into the little dark area where the people are eating. Do you recall that?
No.
Or is it? Or
is that
maybe
the next one?
It was called, maybe it was the Haunted House or something. I can't remember. There's something where you're on a boat and you're going through all the water and it's all dark and you got like, you know, all the everything's around you.
And then you kind of take a big dip.
You do some stuff like that, but then you go to this spot where there's an actual restaurant where people are eating, but it's all dark. And I forget what it's called, but it's really expensive, my mom said. But I've always wanted to eat in there, and I never have to this
just
day.
Go to Disney just for the food.
Yeah,
like,
just to go in there and eat, and then watch the people look out and see the people in the boats just cruising. It's totally trippy.
I could do that, yeah.
Definitely want to do it. Bucket list.
Rather than like waiting an hour, just go eat.
Exactly. Just go to Disneyland to eat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, when you live down there, like my brother, he's in Fullerton, my sister's in Brea, so they go there just for that kind of stuff.
But they're so close.
Yeah. Is it like Disney Walk or something?
For us, it's like we would have to drive, like 2-3 hours away.
Yeah. That's
traffic, and then you don't want to drive back, so maybe you want to stay there.
You need to at least stay a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, I can see that. The cool thing about living in like a big city is that you have so much to do. Kids, I don't know. My assumption is like kids have other things to do rather than be on the phone.
Yeah.
Versus here, we're just like,
You know, it's funny because I was talking to my son about that, and he was really torn about possibly going down to Orange County and working with my brother. He has a pretty big company down there in Brea. And he's just like, you know, Dad, I'm not sure because I love the country. He's kind of been born and raised in the country his whole life, but he's experienced some of the city down there too. And he's like, man, there's everything, you know, there's so much to do. But he kind of weighed it all out, and he was just kind of like, I just love the country. Yeah. I really do. I think I'm just a country boy, which is super cool.
Yeah, for us, we're lucky because that's just how we grew up. Where, like, if I go to a big city, I'm like, this is fun for a day. And then, like, I want to go back home, and I want to walk my dog and not.
Can you imagine living in New York?
No.
That would be crazy. Or even Mexico City, for that matter. Like,
I honestly thought when I went that I wasn't going to want to come back.
Wait, did you like it that much?
No. I mean, I like it, but it was like, so when I went to Chiapas, which is where I'm from, like, there's a whole other feeling. Like, I stayed in San Cristobal, and that was one of the places where I said I could live here. Like, I could retire here. Yeah. There's something about just being home.
Yeah.
And so I went on TikTok just to, like, look what I was going to do. And then I'm like, I could probably live in Mexico City. But when I went to Mexico City, I realized it's just too many people. No. Yeah,
it's definitely apples and oranges from where you're talking about. Even though I've never been to Chiapas, but I can imagine it's definitely a lot more mellow.
And we're just, I mean, food there is great, but food here is great too. Yeah. So it's
some people thrive in big cities. You know, like my sister. I'm like, hey, like years ago, why don't you move up to Paso? You know, you guys would love it. She's been here and she's visited, but she's just like, no, I can't do it. Like, I need to be around lots of food and just people and the vibe of just, you know, traffic, freeways, all of that kind of just goes hand in hand. And she just, there's no way she could move up here.
Yeah, I mean, so me doing real estate, one of the biggest complaints when I show houses is the traffic noise. Like, if there's any traffic noise, it's like a no-go. Most of the time, it's a no-go for a lot of people.
On a busy road or something.
So quiet here.
Yeah.
And we're just so spoiled. And then I'm sure you go to LA or something. Like, my friend, she moved to San Diego, and she's by the airport. Oh. And so all night, you could just hear the,
crazy.
The planes.
Uh-huh. And probably get used to it.
You get used to it, right? Yeah, but whoever lives here, you're just like, no, noise.
Yeah. So how's real estate?
It's going good.
Awesome.
Going good.
Awesome.
Kind of crazy.
So, like, I don't know anything about real estate. My brother's a real estate agent, killing it up north above San Francisco, above Marin up there, Penn Grove and Petaluma. Like, he's just having a great time with all that. I really hope this market crashes. That's just me. I don't know how that affects a real estate agent. Like, I don't know if, I don't know, I mean, it might create work, other ways through real estate. Yeah. I don't know how that works, but just like, it'd be so nice if it did, because I feel so bad for my kids. I feel so bad for these young kids. I'm not feeling bad for myself. Mm-hmm. I'm actually renting right now. And it's like amazing. It's really one of the best things I can do for myself. I mean, the closing costs and the property tax and the maintenance and all that. And my house was on 10 acres, so it was a little more to take care of. But now that I'm renting, God, my stress level just totally came down. It's a whole different vibe. I'm spending less money, but I still hope the market crashes because I want my kids to be able to buy a house, and I want to get back in one day too and own a home. Would be nice.
Yeah.
But so, how would that affect you if it did?
I think it'll get busier. I mean, my thought. I've been doing it for 2 years. I've been in a rough market since. That's all I know.
Right.
But I think it'll get busier, right? Market crashes, prices
Everyone
go
wants to
low,
get in.
right?
Yeah.
Then it's an opportunity for everybody else to come in. I hope prices go down too. For us real estate agents, like some of us are killing it, some of us are not. But it's like I always say, like if you have that hustle in you, like
you can kill it if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope it goes down. I mean, it's pretty sad. I work with a lot of people that make great money, and we still can't get them into a house.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I am pro like renting. Like, yes, this is my job, but I always say like, you shouldn't work for your mortgage.
Exactly.
So if renting, I mean, yes, you don't have to worry about the roof.
I know it's kind of it's very peaceful.
It's nice that you get to have that like. It's your home, and eventually, you're going to get that equity up. Sure. We do that to retire, right? Like, eventually, my house hopefully goes up in value, pull that out, and then I can go to Mexico. I can go back home or something.
Yeah.
So that's like a long term. So I pro that, but if at the moment you can, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know what's crazy is all my friends, the amount of homes they own in Mexico, and I never even knew this. I'm like, my buddy's doing landscaping and stuff, and he's killing it, and he's got this little apartment, this is up north in San Jose, and he's just got this little apartment, very humble, and and all of a sudden I'm down in Mexico and I'm driving around, and his sister's like, oh, that's my brother's house right there. He rents it out to this family. Oh, that's his other house. It's being refinished. That's his commercial building right there. It's, it's rented out for commercial stuff. And, oh, that's his future house right there. Oh, that's his little land of property that I'm like, and this is multiple people. This just isn't even this one guy. Like, I'm like tripping. Like, my buddy that's down, he lives here, but he's in Colima. He hasn't been home in 23 years. He's got like 4 properties down there.
Smart.
I'm like, damn, dude, you guys are killing it.
Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. Let's talk about how the houses are compared to here.
Oh,
like if
cement,
yes,
no drywall,
no doors.
I mean, the doors don't really have seals on them. There's like, you could see light through all the doors.
Isn't it great? Like how much humble they live compared to us.
Yeah, I love the ranchitos.
Oh yeah,
that's the best. When you're in the rancho, there's just something about it.
It's just peaceful.
Yeah.
Have you been to a house where like you literally have to have the bucket of water to be able to flush the toilet?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I got a story for you. The coolest place ever. When I was in Mexico, my most amazing experience was, and I was in this little town called Okinawa. Mm-hmm. So this girl I dated in high school, her cousin or somebody was having a quinceañera. So we drive all the way to Okinawa, which is in Guadalajara. A lot of people don't know this little city or this little pueblo. Is it a pueblo or pueblo? Pueblo. Mm-hmm. But it's next to a bigger pueblo called Itzlan or something like that.
Okay.
And so people know that one. And I probably said it wrong. So it's just little missions at the top, cobblestone roads. When it's raining and like you're walking on cobblestone roads, you can't tell if there's a big bullfrog or a cobblestone.
Okay.
So like as you're walking, you're hoping you're not going to like step on a big old bullfrog, when it's raining. But it's that typical white mission at the top. It goes all the way down. All the homes are scattered around, green hills. And when I first got there, we were at their grandpa's house. His name's Joaquin. And so it's like right off the street, you have the bottom area where it's all storage. And then the top is where they live with the little balcony railing. Inside, all the floors were dirt, but they were like shiny because they've swept them so much and they're so old. Oh. So you're like walking on clay, basically.
Okay.
So all the floors were dirt. And there was just like 2 rooms and a kitchen, a little living area, and then the balcony. But the backyard kind of butts up to the hills right there. And in the back, they're like, hey, you want to take a shower, Wedo? I'm like, yeah. And since we traveled all the way there, right? So I'm like, yeah, I want to take a shower. So they're like, come here, I'll show you how it works. So we go back there. There's this big old mound of corn husks that are all friggin' dry. Mm-hmm. And there's this big metal box on the outside of the bathroom, it's a separate bathroom out back like most places have.
Yeah.
And then so what you do is you just get matches. You take a pitchfork and you load this big old metal box with the corn husk and you light it. It catches fire. And then you wait about 5 minutes and then you walk inside and pull the chain and you got hot water. And so that's how I showered when I was there.
No way.
It was so bitchin'. Just organic, old school. It's what people are doing now,
just have to make it work.
It's got to make it work.
Yeah, and they just find a way to do that.
It was so cool.
The cool thing is as well, like how much they welcome you. And, they're like, it's a humble house, but like, please come in. And then they make it work. And it's like, what do you want to eat?
Sweetest ever. Sweetest ever. I remember at that same house, it was time to go to bed. And so it was my ex-girlfriend, her sister, and her mom. And her mom was her name was Olympia. Sweetest, biggest smile. She passed away a while ago, but sweetest lady. And so I'm in the room. There's a queen bed, maybe a king bed. And the sister put her blanket on the floor and her mom put her blanket on the floor and Clara put her blanket on the floor. And they're like telling me, I could sleep in the bed. And I'm like, there's no way I'm sleeping in the bed. Like, you guys sleep. It was a big bed. You guys sleep in the bed. I'm sleeping on the floor. They would not let me. Her mom,
guest.
it was crazy. Mm-hmm. I felt so guilty because, her mom's like, she's walking around, but I mean, and she just had the little blanket, right on the floor. They would not let me sleep on that floor. It's crazy.
It's pretty cool. I just went to, so when I went to Mexico City, I stayed with my aunt's fiance's parents, like her family, and I got really sick.
Oh, shit.
Food, and so they were all of them. There was 4 of them. They were like, Vale, they call me Vale, ¿estás bien? And I'm like, es que no me siento bien. And she's all like, hold on. So all of them were like, let me make you a tecito. And then my aunt's fiance's mom comes in and she's like, I'm gonna rub your belly. And then I'm like, okay. So she made alcohol and put it in water, warmed it up, and then she just comes and rubs my belly. It was the sweetest thing. They don't even know me. They just met me. They're like, Vale, how you doing?
Very hospitable.
And it's just like, here's my room. And then they all just, it's nice.
I feel like in your culture, that's a thing where people give up their room. Even here in the States, I notice if family's coming, they'll get out of the main master bedroom and sleep on the couch or the floor and give the brother or sister that are visiting or whoever's visiting, they'll give them the master bedroom.
Yeah.
I notice that. Not in my culture.
Oh, no.
You're out on the couch.
You're on the couch. Yes. I know.
That's pretty cool, though.
Well, even then, when I go to my mom's restaurant, it's I'll come say hi, and then everyone's like, oh, Vale, what do you want to, to any customers. Yeah. Hey, ¿cómo estás? Here's a cerveza for you. It's just
super giving. I know.
I think that's just kind of how we show love. It's what do you want to eat? What can I get for you?
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Cool. Yeah. And we always just know how to make it work.
It's the best to feel welcome somewhere.
Yeah.
You've been in some situations, I'm sure, in your life, and I have too. We all have, where you just, it's kind of, I just don't feel.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I don't feel welcome. It's just kind of a weird vibe, you know what I mean? And then, but I'm telling you, anywhere I've ever gone, any Mexican family, the vibe is on. They're just so welcoming, like you said. They make you feel good. They make you feel like family.
They spoil you.
Yeah.
Sure. What's your favorite part of Mexico that you've traveled to?
Well, I mean, that little town, Okinawa, which was
in Jalisco.
In Jalisco. Thank you. Yeah, I said Guadalajara earlier, but yeah, it's actually in the state of Jalisco. I would say this last town that I went to be honest. I mean, it's hard to pick and choose. They all have their own unique things and beauties. But when I was in this town in Jalisco called Arandas, I don't know if it's in Los Altos, but it's kind of up there. Everyone's blue-eyed, blonde hair, red hair, look like Canelo, Okay. And just, it's funny because all the guys would tell me, oh, most beautiful women are here. I've heard that my whole life. And then I go to this, is it called a caribata or something, where the horses are? I forget what they call it, but I was like, oh my God, everywhere you look, there's just this gorgeous supermodel woman on a horse with green eyes, red hair. Like, it just was weird. I felt like I was in Templeton watching a parade, you know?
Wow.
I was like, what the heck? So anyways, that Arandas, outside of it's this little town called Santiaguito, and it's a land of taqueros, supposedly where the taco de lengua was originated. Oh. And they do everything there. They even do like around the horns of the goat.
No, nothing goes to waste.
Nothing goes to waste. So I forget what they call that, what's around the horn, the meat, but it's a taco of that. The only thing I didn't eat there was the taco de ojo from a vaca. Dude, he handed me the taco. And I saw him cut up that eyeball, and he handed it to me, and I just kind of left it there. And I was with family, you know, and I just kind of left it there, and hopefully no one was going to, you know, notice I left it there. And then eventually someone grabbed it and ate it.
Oh.
I don't think I could do anything else, but not that. That was a tough one. Maybe later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
A big eyeball, man.
Oh.
But that little town was
They don't chop it up?
Yeah, he did.
Okay,
but I
but
saw the eyeball.
It.
I'm like, damn, that thing's big. Yeah, I heard a buddy told me that he tried it. He's all never again. He said it's kind of a rubbery texture, just like you would imagine an eyeball would taste. So yeah, I left that one behind.
Like, right? How many of us I wonder what an eyeball would taste like?
Oh man, yeah, that was a tough one. But that town was amazing, and that's where the family that I went with. That's where. Their family's from.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I take it back. They're actually from Mexico City, but they bought out there a bunch of ranches, and so that's where they go to vacation and hang out and get away from everybody.
Oh, that's cool.
But it was beautiful. All the roads are made of volcano rock. You know, it's all flat. Like I'm talking miles of roads where you got, you know, from this side of the road to that side of the road. Just in this little section, there's probably 50 volcanic rocks. So all the way down every road, and you're kind of agaves are everywhere. Agave fields are everywhere. Horses.
A whole bunch of colors, I'm sure.
Just
colorful
gorgeous.
houses.
Yeah. I got a little bit of cool footage and made a few videos of it, but I think that might be my favorite town.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're all unique, don't get me wrong. Like if I want tacos, I'm going to Mexico City. You know, if I want like freaking enchiladas or like tacos dorados or a tapacua and corundas and all that, I'm going to Michoacan. But I'm going to San Juan Nuevo, that little town that I
heard that
go
is
to.
beautiful too.
It's an amazing little town, and everyone's super cool.
I need to travel more.
Yeah.
I've been to Chiapas.
How old are you?
I'm 28. So
you got plenty of time.
Yeah, Chiapas, Mexico City. I've been to Cabo. Have you been to Cabo?
Years ago, just on a cruise, like when you stop.
Oh, okay.
It was desert. It was more deserty than I thought.
It's very pretty. One of the best tacos I've ever had was in Cabo, and I wish I could remember the name of it. Huh. But I'm like, this is amazing.
Wow.
Not a huge fan of Cabo. It's very, it's very Americanized. So I'm like waiting to listen to like my Mexican music, and it was like, it was like some techno beats. I'm like, what is?
It's a different vibe.
Yeah. So if you're gonna want like an actual Mexican culture, I don't suggest Cabo.
Yeah, you want to go deeper.
Yeah.
Central. Anything probably south of that is where you're going to start seeing cool.
Yeah. But the craziest thing I've eaten is probably the little like chapulines.
Oh yeah, the crickets or grasshoppers, whatever they are.
You put like limon and they're fried.
They're awesome. Grind them up, throw them on your taco, throw them in whatever you want.
Yeah, I just like eat it like chips.
They're good. People don't realize how good they are.
It's kind of
salty,
odd,
crunchy. I remember some girl sent me. I used to have a PO box, and I'd put my PO box on my social media, and people would send me little things to try, or a little shirt or something or whatever. I'll do a little video or whatever. And some girl sent me chapulines.
Yeah.
And a bag. And man, when I opened up that bag, I mean the garlic that was in that bad boy, I was just like, damn, this is heavy duty. So I never had one before, but I grabbed one and I made a video doing it and just biting the head off. I forget if I was in my car or my motorhome. I was somewhere. And people were tripping on that one. Yeah. I was tripping too, but it was really good.
It's good. It's a thing over there. Yeah.
You put it on ice cream.
Do they?
You grind them up and sprinkle them on top of vanilla ice cream.
Just like bacon. But instead it's chapulín.
Pretty much. Damn, we should have brought some. We could have gave some to Miguel.
Well, whoever sent you that, like, send us more.
I know. She sent me a whole bag that sat in my cupboard for like a year. I just kept grabbing them and eating them whenever.
Yeah, when I remembered.
I fed them to my kids. They ate them.
They did?
Cool. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Actually, I take it back. Taj was at Güero, food truck, El Guacamole Güero.
Down on Spring.
Yeah, on the north part of Spring. He's actually at that church now. Instead of that little dirt lot by the storage unit, he's actually in the parking lot of the church right across the street, which is a way better location in my opinion. People can see him. Yeah, right there. But I was at his house, or his dad's house right there, and they were having a party, and they had chupalines. And so Taj was there. He's such a trooper, my son. Like, he'll try anything. He tried a habanero the other day, and he freaking did it. And he grabbed a little chupaline, and he ate it right there. Huh. Yeah, it was awesome.
Right. It's like some of the things you have to try.
You got to experience
all
that crazy stuff. Not the eyeball, though.
There's certain things I wouldn't try.
Yeah,
I wouldn't either. Like, I can't eat tripas.
I
cannot.
Yeah, I guess if you're like really thinking of what they are.
I cannot, yeah.
If they fry them good and they're pretty good.
I've had them. Like,
some people, it's their favorite. They live for tripas.
Oh, yeah. They like it like extra crunchy. I'm like,
my oldest son, Chance, that's his favorite taco. Not mine at all. I would say, my favorite taco, like I said in Mexico City, it's when they have the big disco and it's got all the manteca cooking and you got all the onions and you got the cactus in there and they got buche and freaking asada and suadero and all that stuff cooking in there. Then they take the tortillas. They're stacked up, right? Like there's 30 tortillas and they keep taking their spoon and dumping the hot oil over the tortillas. And then you ask for, whatever, and they'll just sling, the little pink servilletas, the papers.
Yeah.
And they'll just sling like 6 of them real quick. And then they'll take that little bit of that manteca. Well, it's already on the tortilla, but they'll, whatever.
Yeah,
the tortilla
whatever's
already has
on there, right?
And then they'll take that spoon with that salsa and just like whip it. They just grab it from here and sling it, and it falls on. And those little onions, the little ones where they pop out of each other. You squeeze them and they keep popping out. Oh, my God.
Oh, yum.
Damn, there's not a better freaking taco than that.
That's my favorite meal. Tacos are my favorite meal. I can eat that every day.
But they're $4.50 a taco now. That's what sucks. It's so crazy to go out and eat right now. If me and my son go get 4 tacos each, when you're done, it's $30-something.
Yeah. I'm spoiled because my mom has her Mexican restaurant, and then they're always like, "Have you tried this Mexican spot?" I'm like, "No, because I just go to my mom's." And that's my mom.
Hey, which is amazing, by the way. I haven't been there in a while, but the restaurant that her mom owns and her stepdad, dude, it's how do you pronounce it?
Alice Mexican Grill.
Alice Mexican Grill. Okay.
Yeah, and the thought behind that was my mom and my sister kind of started it together.
Okay.
And they're both named Alejandra. So they were like, let's name it Alice Mexican Grill. No, but it's great food. And I remember...
Amazing food.
I was saying you went and did because you were doing like food guru kind of thing, or...
Food what?
Would you call them like food guru, where you go to restaurants and...
I mean, pretty much. Yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. Well, that's what's funny is that's how I met Nacho and Nacho Sr. So Nacho Sr. is Nacho's dad.
Yeah.
Your stepdad's dad. Mm-hmm. So he owned a restaurant in Paso Robles called Cuatro Hermanos, and he was there with his sons, and the young kid, Alex, would come in, who just hit me up on Instagram the other day, and I'm like, I haven't seen you in forever, let's hang out. But I would say the best Mexican food that I've ever had in North County, even San Luis Obispo, even Santa Maria, was Nacho Villa's Cuatro Hermanos. Everything was cooked to order. He served me, and not like he served me, but he made my food for 25 years. I went there for 25 years, and I was crushed when he passed away. And I do remember the last time I ate there, and I know I could tell he wasn't feeling good, but I never asked or anything. But I remember the last time I was there, I put a song on the Tragos Amargos, and I asked him,
the jukebox, right?
Yeah. I'm all, can you explain the song to me a little bit? Because he had another guy that spoke English that was there just eating, and it was slow. It was like a Thursday in the daytime. And so they were kind of writing it down on a napkin for me and stuff. And that was the last time I was in there. But, oh, my God. It was called Camarones a la tan pequeña.
Okay.
And that's what I would always get, like 80% of the time. Mm-hmm. If I had money, because it's not, the cheapest thing on the menu.
Right.
But every time he'd walk up with his cowboy hat and he'd come up to the table, and I'm like, Camarones a la tan pequeña. He's like,
Yes,
like that every time. Every time, man.
He's like, yes, hermano, or whatever. Yeah.
And then he'd be peeling them damn shrimp, and it was
It's funny you
amazing.
say about the peeling the shrimp, because that was my first job. I was 14, which is how my mom and Nacho met.
Okay.
And we would do that. We would like sit down at that, like close to closing time, and we'll just peel shrimp. We'll peel our shrimp there and clean them.
You
and
guys sold a lot of shrimp there.
Well, that was his main thing.
Shrimp.
It was coming on. So he
That's why I was thinking he was from maybe Sinaloa or something like that, but from Michoacan.
Yeah, and so then now Nacho went ahead and interpreted. So any seafood stuff, he does them. Arroz y frijoles, he does them because Don Nacho was
I remember
the king of that.
Yeah, he was
so
working
good.
with him a lot when I was there. I'm not sure when he started going somewhere else to work or when, but I remember years ago, like he'd have the 49er game on and have like some 49er stuff in there. And so he's carried those dishes over to your mom's.
Yes. Yeah.
Does he make camarones a la tan pequeña?
He does not. I'm sure he can make him. I
mames.
don't even remember what that is, actually.
I'm going to tell him if you put that on your menu, I promise I'll come eat once a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
But last time I was there was at the drive-thru I was telling you about, at the very south end.
Yeah.
And so I remember eating tripas. That's what I ended up having. I made a little video there.
I remember seeing that. My mom sent it to me. She's like, look, and I'm like, oh, that is so amazing. Because then I looked you up, and you have quite a bit of followers.
It's a few.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, whether they truly follow me or not, I don't know.
No, but that's cool. I was like, it's super cool to see that, and how many people watch your videos, and how fun it looks when you make your videos, and how well. That's where I got the like, oh, they're so welcoming, because you go.
I try to shoot a lot of culture if I can.
Yeah.
But restaurants in the beginning, I shot a lot of restaurants. But the sad part is, I had a really good TikTok channel for a while. I almost had like 500,000 followers. And so pretty much anything that you're going to post is going to do pretty decent, but they banned my account. So
did somebody like complain or?
Yeah, people just didn't like me. I'm not going to, I don't know who it was, but I'm just going to say straight out, it's got to be white people not like me chilling with Mexicans, right? And they keep turning me in for shit. Well, because my stuff's pretty wholesome. But the shitty part is, like that video I did for your mom and them, it did really good on TikTok. Maybe okay on Instagram, but really good on TikTok. And when they banned my account, I lost all those videos. All those restaurant videos are gone, which sucks because, I mean, you remember Yoli? She had that food truck. She would sell tamales out of her van and stuff.
I didn't know about this. Okay.
Yeah, so she was slinging tamales and freaking pozole out of her van at Smart and Final parking lot. And I'm like, hey, can I film this real quick? She's all, sure. So I was just doing a simple little video, and she gives me some green pozole and a couple tamales, and I'm eating it. Next thing you know, the thing blew up. I think it was like, I don't know, I'm saying like 5 million when it got banned. Oh, so I'm like, who knows what it would have now. And I felt so shitty, and I'm like, that sucks.
Well, it sucks because, again, when we go travel, we look at TikTok or whatever where to eat, and so those videos help a lot for our local 100%. Restaurants.
That's how I go eat when I go on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm on TikTok
and
the
it's
whole
like,
time.
We don't have that much of volume with people, right? Because we're a small town.
Yeah.
So, like, it would help a lot if, like, tacos are amazing, if people come and just try it rather than,
Yeah. It's so funny you say that. Sometimes I don't realize how powerful TikTok, Instagram really is to other people, like in that situation, like they're looking for food to go eat somewhere. I'm just thinking, oh, let's be funny or whatever. We'll have a good time. My buddies will like it. And, if people enjoy the video, cool. If you get lucky, you might get a viral one or whatever. But sometimes I'm not thinking about, like, you could actually influence. This is where the influencer part comes in. You could influence a family to then all of a sudden, from their whole vacation, they decided to go eat at this place and have an amazing freaking meal. Mm-hmm. And these people made some good money just over a simple video.
I always think about that, like ways to promote local businesses, because sometimes that's just what they're lacking. It's like just promoting
a little bit of
because they're working all the time. Like, really, do you really have time to be like, oh, I gotta make this videos for social media? And it's like, well, maybe if I do this, or like.
I noticed lately I've been getting hit up a lot from restaurants to do a video, and by the way, I don't charge for videos. It's not that I want to or don't want to. I just never have. Because they always ask me, hey, how much is it? I'm like, it's just free. Like, I just do it. Like, and usually they don't charge you for the meal or whatever. But, yeah, so what was the point? Oh, the point is, actually, I lost my point.
They've been asking you if you could make a video.
Oh, so thank you. I noticed a lot of those have been coming in lately. So I'm thinking, I think things are getting slow right now. Maybe the economy, people are holding on to their money. I mean, inflation's high. Tacos are expensive, like we just said. So I'm thinking, things are starting to get maybe slow for some of the restaurants and stuff. Because I've never had this many people kind of hit me up to do a video. Usually I just walk in and do a video. Yeah. On my own. But so I was like, so maybe I should start doing that more. Yeah,
I mean, it'll help a lot. I do, me working at Pine Street, my mom owning her restaurant, it's like, same thing, right? We're looking at it and we're like, wow, this is like not the same as last year. Gotcha. I talked to my mom. Her business is booming. Like, she's doing really good. And there's some weekends that it's slow. She's like, it's so slow right now. But I think it's just everything's so expensive.
Yeah, and it also depends on who has the bomb freaking Mexican food, 'cause
Speaking of that, what is your favorite Mexican restaurant? I know.
Well, it was definitely Nacho Villa's
Cuatro Hermanos.
That was, it's hard to compare anything to that, to be quite honest with you. And
portions were pretty generous. Like huge. Those tacos, you could have one and put them into two.
Exactly. Yeah. You could definitely have one. You could do two and be completely full. I mean, the fish, remember is it the mojarras? Oh my God. Big old massive fish on your plate. Okay, but that's not there anymore. So I can't really be fair because I haven't eaten everywhere. But God, that's just a great question.
Or like your favorite meal, I guess.
Oh, it definitely 100% chicken mole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you find chicken mole around here?
You don't.
My mom makes it.
Really?
Do you like the sweet mole or the...
I like both, but I do like it on the spicy end and a dark mole. I think the one that I enjoyed the most was called mole rojo de Guerrero.
Okay.
And that was two girls that work for Güero in the El Guacamole food truck. They were mentioning like, hey, we should teach Güero how to make mole. But things it didn't line up for me to be able to learn how to make it because of time constraints. So they're like, look, we're going to make it and then come over. And they're both from Guerrero, these two girls. And sweetest little girls ever. One of them speaks, is it called Mixteca?
Okay.
She speaks the language, which is super cool, Carmen. And then Irma, they're just hilarious, both of them. And so they invite me over, and I have a video on it. Actually, I think I pinned it. It's on my Instagram pinned.
It's one of them.
But dude, I walk in, the mole is already made, the chicken's there, the rice, fresh tortillas, sat down and just slapped it right in front of me. And I'm like, what do you call this? They're all, this is mole rojo de Guerrero. I'm like, this is my favorite. I mean, I've had mole before and it's always been my favorite, but that just took it to another level.
Was it sweet and spicy?
It was maybe a touch sweet, but more on the spicy side, but it was just freaking perfect. It was so freaking good. But and then people tell me, yeah, you haven't tried nothing yet. You got to go to Oaxaca. I'm like, I know I need to go, but this was bomb.
That's my next stop, Oaxaca.
That would be cool.
That would be cool. I've only ever had sweet mole.
Okay.
So I've never had like spicy. I mean, my mom's is a little spicy, but that's just what she makes.
But it's sweet.
It's sweet.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people are like, oh, I don't really like sweet mole. And I'm like, that's all I know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I love sweet and savory, all that together. I'll take it any day.
Yeah.
I haven't tried like the green mole. Like there's all kinds of, I don't know how many different moles there are. Probably 100 different kinds.
It seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. There's like 35 to 40 spices in some moles.
It's crazy.
They're putting animal crackers. They're putting tostadas in there. I'm like, bro, I think I could do this. Just go in my cupboard and grab everything I got.
All the spices
freaking throw some freaking Doritos in there. No disrespect, I would never do that. But yeah, that's my favorite dish. And then after that would be tacos dorados.
Ooh.
Something about those crispy freaking tacos with
con repollo, queso fresco.
Do they put cabbage on there traditionally or lettuce?
I think it's cabbage.
It's cabbage with salsa, crema, the whole thing. It is so damn
ready
good.
For food.
And it tastes so different in Mexico. They're just different. It uses a different flavor.
Or so much different in Mexico.
Maybe the manteca too.
Yeah.
It always has
Isn't
that
weird?
flavor you can't get here.
Yeah. There's certain stuff you can't get here.
It's like pizza. My dad grew up in New York, and then when he moved out here when he was 21, he's like, the pizza's just different here. And his only theory was, what's the difference in out of all the ingredients? Water. He seems to think when the water they use in New York, because you can get the same spices and everything, but you can't get the water right. Although I did hear of a pizza place that actually has water shipped from New York there to make their pizza in LA. I don't remember the name, but I heard about that.
I never thought of that.
Do you ever follow that dude? Is it David Portney? Barstool Sports. One bite. Everyone knows the rules. One bite.
Wait, what? No.
He's like a very wealthy guy, and he does sports and all that. Mm-hmm. Some people love him and some people hate him, right? One of those guys. But he does pizza reviews, and he's straight brutal honest. It's 1 to 10. And he'll make your company or break your company, which is crazy. But he went to L.A., and I got him saved, but he went to L.A., and he was like super impressed with a couple pizzas. Because, bomb pizza on the East Coast doesn't get any better.
Right.
So he was tripping on, I think he gave him a pretty high score in L.A. Like maybe because a high score for him is probably going to be like a 7. If you're getting an 8 or an 8.1,
it's really good.
It's like through the roof, yeah. So, and some people, man, you got to watch this guy. He's hilarious.
Yeah, I've never heard of him. I'm going to watch it.
I think he's in politics and shit, so that's why some people, like, don't care for him, and then some people do. Forget all that shit.
It's all about food.
Just check out the pizza.
Yeah.
God, and he just gets that big old thin slice and folds it, a little bit of oil dripping off. Takes a bite of that, and then a bite of the crust, and that's it. Mm-hmm. And then he's taken some pizza places just through the roof, See,
that's amazing. It's like he makes
millions and millions and millions of views and
off
shit on
one video or somebody influenced, like, hey, this is a great spot. Why?
Yeah.
Check it out.
It's pretty cool. I mean, we're talking about it.
Oh my God, it sounds so good. I have to say, I think it's like the crops, right? Like, they're getting the corn from there, it goes right there, versus like getting it shipped to us, like all that.
Yeah. And it's probably, what's that? Is it the placebo effect? What do they call that? Where it's like, what do they call that, Miguel? That effect that, not the Mandela effect, but the other one where...
Placebo's where, like, you think something's happening to you. Like, so, hey, if you eat this, you'll lose weight, but also stop eating bread, stop doing that. So it's like, it's just a placeholder for what you're actually doing.
Gotcha. So like psychologically, it's like, I'm in Mexico, so I know this is tasting better,
Yeah.
It does taste better for sure. You can taste it on your palate, but there's this whole other level of like, well, it's even better than that because I'm in Mexico.
Well, it's also like really, it's fresh. But I have to say certain things I couldn't eat, like caldo de pollo. I couldn't. It's like... the chicken.
Oh, because you're seeing them there just butchering them
No,
there.
it just tastes like chicken. Like, yes, it tastes like chicken, but it's like a very, very strong taste of pollo.
It's straight,
because it's like straight from the garden. I'm like,
just grab them.
Just kind of like organic meat, right? Like I can't do organic steak. Even here, grass-fed. I'm just like, so there's certain things.
I'm used to the other meat too. Because I've had grass-fed. I'm like, I kind of like the ribeye that I had straight from Smart and Final better, and it was a little cheaper.
Right.
Not anymore. I just bought 2 ribeyes, pretty fat, sexy ribeyes. Actually, there's a video of me cooking them. These suckers were big boys. $50. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn.
You're better off like, well, not really, because there's something about having your homemade meal that tastes...
Yeah.
So, like, it just...
Well, and the whole just being in the backyard and queuing it up. I was just cooking for me and my boy. I only did 1 steak. They were so big. Yeah, but I was like, damn, $50. I got to make this last. So I did ribeye tacos. I just took the ribeye and cooked it up and then chopped up all the meat and like asada tacos, but with ribeye. I think that's like one of the more traditional ways to cook a asada taco. Okay. Like back in the, I don't know if it's back in the day or what, but that's like, if you got ribeye meat, it's the bomb. That's
my favorite. For sure, hands off, like, my favorite thing to cook and eat is a ribeye taco. Con las cebollas, las cebollitas. Yeah. Ooh.
Well, it's got so much fat marbling in there and that flavor, you know.
It's like a big fat taco.
Heck yeah. Dude, that reminds me of friggin' Nachos Tacos over there. You're right. Now that I think about it, they were massive tacos. They were like, I mean, there was like a big ass freaking tortilla, and he would fill that sucker.
It's not like, that's the first time I've ever seen, now I see it more, but that's the first time I've ever seen like a regular size tortillas tacos.
Yeah.
And they were like, what, $3? Which was expensive then.
Right.
You're like, $3 for a taco, and I'd always have to be like, you don't get it though. It's like a big taco.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to order 5 or 6.
You order 2, exactly.
Yeah.
And now we're getting the little, but there's something about those little tiny ones,
right.
you know, especially in Mexico City where they just sling them in the little thing.
And you're like, give me like 6.
Of them, man.
Yeah.
I'll bang those out in a heartbeat.
Yeah. It's like the best snack.
Yeah. I got to work on my taco making. Sometimes, like, when you do videos and stuff, you get so, unfortunately, locked into cooking that you kind of forget all the steps to it.
Yes.
Like, sometimes I'll forget, I'll chop up cilantro, but I'll forget to throw cilantro on the freaking taco. Because you got so many things, at least in my mind, running through my head. And one thing I always forget is to get my tortillas, like get them
Con el oil.
Or throw them on top of your steak to get some of that fat on there instead of just having kind of a dry tortilla that you cooked real quick.
Yeah.
Like little things like that. So
You do. Like, when I'm cooking, it's like, I can't. Like, don't even talk to me.
Exactly.
I'm like, hold on. Because you throw everything timely, right? You're like, to throw, like, the steak is last because it cooks right away. So you're like, how to, like, chop everything up first. And then at this time, you're going to put the steak
and
because this is almost ready.
Talking to you and you're like, yeah.
And then you just burn the steak.
I am with you on that.
On a side note, West culture. So you have, you have your brand going on. You have a website where you could buy purchase your t-shirts, hats.
I don't have much, but I had an old website where it was very simple because when I was really busy with the property and just work and everything, my buddy's like, hey, just use Printful. They take care of everything for you. You don't have to do anything. Somebody orders one shirt, they'll print it out, they'll box it, ship it. They keep pretty much all the money, but that'll get your stuff out there. So I did that for a while, and it was actually really cool. The only thing is you don't get to see the
outcome.
Well, the
product.
What's it called? Whatever that term is called, where you can inspect it before quality control. And so, there was a couple items that had a couple flaws. It all worked out. But now, fast forward, I had a guy making me a bunch of stuff in San Luis Obispo, so I've been collecting merch for a while. And now it's like I finally turned on the website. My son's girlfriend, Haley, helped me, and she, just got in there and designed everything and put it all together. And then I was really nervous about just hitting the switch to turn it on. And so the day of the Dia de los Muertos that was in the park, I had a pop-up for the first time with my tent and had all my merch there. That's the day I just said, screw it. I just told Haley, turn that sucker on. So, which is super cool. But so it's 2 different websites. You can still go to westculture.shop, and that's the Printful one where, remember, you're using their catalog. They got crop hoodies, they got sweats, anything you pretty much want, you can get. That's on there. And then my new one is called West Culture Merch.
Okay.
.shop. So you just got to throw the merch in
and
there.
And then do you do everything, like the label, send it over, ship it?
Yeah, I do everything now.
Oh, okay.
So I have all the inventory, and then so if you went in there and you ordered like that sweater, it would come to me on my email on Shopify. Oh, okay, 1 large sweater, and your address is there. So I just grab that sweater, box it up, take it to the San Miguel post office. It's usually, to ship a little sweater out, it's like $8 to $12, depending on if you get a couple shirts with it, how heavy it is. Super simple. So now I get to be in control of it and see it, make sure, there's a little string hanging off. Let's not use that one. Let's get another one. I'll just give that one away or something, or a discount. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I'm having fun. But the pop-up, I was actually kind of surprised. It was really fun. I had a neat time. A lot of people came by from wherever they lived and just said hi, and they bought something. And
did you promote it, or you just happened to?
I did promote it. Elizabeth she's the one that told me about it. Like, hey, you got to come to the Dia de los Muertos, because I was there last year. But just walking around, I'm like, you know what, that would be a great first time for me because it's local. I feel more comfortable with friends around. So yeah, I decided to do it for the first time, and it was fun. It was really
good.
Cool.
How did you come up with your logo name?
Well, it was funny
idea?
Because my original logo was my communication business. So I do phone data and fiber, Willis Communications.
Okay.
And I was looking for a cool font, and that W popped up. And I'm like, that is so unique and abstract. So I used it, and that was used to be all green.
Okay.
Because my logo was just green and black, and it was Willis Communications. So there was just the W and then that same font to C. I don't know. I woke up sometime in the middle. Any video that I've ever been blessed to go viral usually is when I wake up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and I just get this little idea, and then I roll with it. It's so weird. But that's what happened with that logo. And I'm like, wait a second. I could do freaking green, white, red, and then put the eagle and the snake, to make it. And I'm like, that's the ticket right there.
And is that how you created, like, just I'm gonna do videos, or did that come after?
Videos were way before.
Okay.
Yeah, so this really happened. The idea came in probably, the shirt says established 2023, but it's probably more like 2021 or 22 is when I had this idea. And then I made stickers, and I had like little huevo stickers, and the one that says people kept calling me El Huevo Chingon, so I made little El Huevo Chingon stickers, eating a taco, and then that morphed into like, hey, I actually want to put something on a shirt, and so then I decided to take that same logo and put it on a shirt. But food and all that, I've said this before, I think on yours or someone else's, so people probably heard this before if someone's watching, but I was eating a chicharron, a big old meaty freaking chicharron at Lorena Market. And I was just in my car, and I put my phone and I just hit record, and I was eating it, and no guacamole, no limon, no nothing. I just took a bite, and my eyes just kind of like went back to my head, I've been doing this since I was a kid on my drums. I was kind of insecure about it, but like I roll my eyes back when I play the drums. So, and then everyone was laughing. I'm like, oh, that's funny. So I went to go get a taco at Taco de Mexico like a couple days later, ate a taco, and just kind of rolled my eyes and just played with it. And it kind of just went from there, really. Okay. So
it just came natural. It was like, oh, let's just see what happens. And
yeah, it was fun. I mean, any TikTok videos I did before that would have just been, maybe eating something at a Mexican restaurant, or maybe playing the drums, or maybe, I never really gave it effort. I never thought, nothing was preconceived in my mind of how am I going to make this video. It was just like an improv on the spot. Yeah. So now you kind of want to think about what you're doing. There's little techniques. But
it's so much fun. Like, if you just be you, it's like, it makes it so much fun.
I have a blast. Yeah. I really do. And it's funny because I was just making a video in my car before I walked in here. Something just kind of hit me, and I'm like, I don't like people being scared to make videos. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that they're scared. They don't want to do it. They feel insecure about it. They feel like people are going to judge them. Family's going to, laugh at them or whatever. And I'm like, no, you got to do it.
Yeah.
Just freaking do it.
My best thought behind it, or like, I don't know, advice or whatever, is just like, do it for yourself, and then literally pretend like nobody's watching. Like, I post it, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think anyone's watching it. And so it's cool though. Sometimes I'll be at, like, I don't know, the other day I was at the liquor store, just getting water, and some guy was like, I watch your podcast. And in my mind, it's like, nobody's watching it.
That's awesome.
Because it just makes me, like, it just helps me be myself, and I don't just...
Boost your confidence. Makes you feel so like, cool. I want to do more. Like,
it was cool, because in my mind, I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to post it. Like, same with, like, my logo, everything. I'm just like, you know what, that looks fine. Like...
It's when you do it for yourself. We were talking about this the other day. When you're creating something and you're doing it for yourself because you like it, I love this. that's when it is successful.
Yes.
When you get to that mindset of what can I do to make them like it? What can I do to make them think this is funny? That's when it's okay. But the most successful videos, or probably anything in life, is when you do something because you're doing it for yourself and you dig it. And we were talking about the movie industry, and it's the same thing going on. I'm like, wait, Miguel, why did all the movies suck nowadays? I don't get it. There's probably good ones here and there, but I just don't understand why there's no good movies anymore. And this guy said, the producer for Nirvana, you should check him out. He's a very wise guy. He wears these little like dark purple glasses, long old beard. Very, very, very smart, but very, very down to earth. And he was just saying, he's like, that's because you got all these groups of people inside of the studio trying to think of what does these viewers want. But the most successful and the best movies are back in the day, or when people were making them because it made them happy.
Yeah, that was their idea. There's a Dave. Yeah,
they're not thinking about the audience. They're thinking about, just like the Twilight Girl. When she wrote that, I'm assuming this was her whole mind, and like this is her world, you know. She's writing this for herself, and her.
And isn't it amazing?
Creating,
we don't think about it. You're like, I can't believe somebody wrote that.
And that was
what
huge.
was in your mind?
Whatever happened to all that? That saga, that was like massive, man. God,
Twilight.
All that. Yeah, that was. God,
I'm trying to get my niece to watch it. I'm like, you need it. I know.
First, you can skip the New Moon. You don't have to read New Moon.
Boring.
Way too boring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was into that one too, where the kids, there's like the weird, what was it called? The underground world. And they all ride their bikes around, and they do it like back in the 70s. And it's weird, kind of like goes, there's that girl
popular.
In the hospital. What the hell is that called?
It's like one of the newer shows. It's like 5.
You mean like Stranger Things?
Yes.
Thank you. I saw the first. Yeah, I know.
First 2 seasons, okay. I haven't caught up though.
Exactly. I didn't watch anything after that. But the first season, when my kids turned me on to it, I was so freaking pinned to that thing.
I saw it like it was super popular. I'm like, I'm not like a big show girl, so I'm like, no. And then finally, when I started watching it, I was hooked.
It pulls you right in.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The second season was okay, and then after that, I kind of lost interest.
Yeah.
It kind of happens that way. Like, they just kind of prolong it, and you're like, okay, we could have just ended it, like, season ago.
Yeah, but there are certain, like, sitcoms that were always good. They always kept my interest.
How I Met Your Mother.
Did you ever watch Seinfeld?
No, I never got it. I tried.
Is that the reality?
No, Seinfeld's just a comedy show. It's a sitcom with a comedian. Jerry Seinfeld.
That one and Friends, I just couldn't get into it.
Oh, you couldn't get into Friends? God, Friends was pretty funny, man.
I could rewatch that season, like the whole show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoebe. Great. That's kind of what, when I was in New York, that's what I would think of, like Central Park and all that, and that whole little, because of Friends.
Yeah.
And I think that's where Seinfeld was filmed too. Maybe it was Chicago. I can't remember.
I never watched those.
It was funny. Curb Your Enthusiasm, the writer of Seinfeld, whatever his name is, David.
He's funny.
Pretty funny. Kind of like, it's not dark humor. It's not slapstick. It's very sarcastic.
Yeah.
Some people are just hilarious, and you're like, how do you come up? Like, how do you come up with like?
Wouldn't that be kind of cool, sitting around a table though, writing, and just like everyone's just throwing their little ideas,
like, hey, that's
and a little
funny.
story, that would be cool. Brilliant people.
But there's also a like skill of just being able to blur out whatever. Like, I could probably sit with a whole bunch of people, and then I'm like stuck. I'm like, I don't know anything
you get
else.
like writer's cramp. That's why you got your team with you, and then they'll pull something out, and then it'll trigger your brain, and you're like, oh yeah. Teamwork.
That's right.
You're by yourself on doing real estate, or you have a team player?
Right now, I am. I was with somebody, my mentor, because I'm like believe in mentorship. So for a while, I was with the mentor, and then I've been doing it for 2 years now. So I'm like, okay, it's time to like do my own thing. So by myself right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but team.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah.
I miss that a lot, and I think that
it's fun.
I'm gonna start considering having a teammate, because we keep each other motivated, and it's just when we go, like when my mentor and I went to like showings, it was nice. It was like you get two personalities, and then like, what's that word again?
Brings
and
out
he's
some
all like, oh, it's
interesting
this.
stuff
Yeah.
that you never, It's even musicianship. I keep telling my son, Chance, I'm like, hey man, I'd love to see you play in a band. You know, I was playing in a band when I was 14 years old, and there's something that when you gel together, each musician takes your craft to another level. And I wish that for my son, that, you know, he would just get into a band and play, because he's very talented. And they're, even in bands like that, they'll pull something out of you that you never knew you
Your
had
creativity.
in you. Yeah,
Yes.
which is super cool. But it sucks when you don't get along. When you butt heads with people, that's always the worst.
Yeah.
Then it's reversed. Then the negativity comes
like, I don't even want to go to practice.
Yeah.
I don't want to. Yes.
I remember sometimes I'm like, I don't even want to play this freaking gig. I was so pissed off.
Yeah. It's no, for sure. Like, that's also one thing. I know we're like getting off top, but like having something to look forward to. And that's whether like you're in a band, a hobby, like something besides like work.
Yeah.
Or your daily
What
life.
are your hobbies, by the way?
I love jujitsu.
Really?
I love it.
Shit, we better be careful, homie.
I know, it's crazy. I have a thing, like
wham.
yeah. And it was
Your poor fiance, he's gonna get friggin' smashed.
No, but it started off just like me working at Pine, and I'm just like, what if something happens, you know?
Wow,
and so
okay.
I kind of did it for that. And then the first class, I'm like, I love this. And so I look forward to going to jiu-jitsu whenever I can now, because I'm kind of busy, but that's one thing that I look forward to. One thing that I'll never get rid of. But I always say learning to do things, like I want to learn how to play the guitar.
Oh, okay.
There's like a little bucket list of like things I want to do before I die. And it's like playing a guitar. I want to learn a new language. Like I know Spanish and English.
Okay.
Do you know Spanish?
Puedo hablar muy poquito.
¿Entiendes mucho?
Sí, mucho más.
Yeah. But like learning a new language, and
How
then
about Japanese?
that's what so I didn't think about Japanese, but my coworker and I were thinking about like Mandarin.
Oh,
And
that's
we're-
like...
Because it's like, what other language besides Spanish do we use the most in the United States? And it's like Mandarin. And I'm like, oh. Because I'm thinking like
Wow, I didn't even think
French
of Mandarin. You know, I fell in love with the Mandarin girl on freaking... What was that movie with the two... Fudge. It was back in the day. Wayne's World. Or no, what was she? What was that girl playing guitar? Was she Mandarin? Oh my God. You never seen Wayne's World? Bro, come on, dude. That's a classic. You never seen Wayne's World?
no.
All right. Well, the
We have to
girl...
look
Oh, no,
her
she's
up. What's her name?
Cantonese. She's Cantonese. Oh, bro. Smoke show.
What is it called?
Wayne's World. That was a classic. So the guy that wrote Shrek, what's his name?
Mike Myers.
Thank you. He was the main character. Him and David Carvey or...
Is it that girl in the middle?
Yep, there she is. But you got to see her when she's playing. Yeah, they're just funny. It's a great classic, just slapstick, dorky. It's like Dumb and Dumber,
I love that movie.
but it's based in L.A. Like they're a
Okay.
band trying to, or not a band trying to make it. She was in a band trying to make it, and these guys were just goofballs. And Rob Lowe's in it. Yeah, check it out. It's pretty funny. I can't believe you guys haven't seen Wayne's World.
I haven't seen a lot
Oh
of
my
movies, or I'm
goodness.
slacking in
You
that
seen Dumb
world.
and Dumber?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
classic right there.
But anyway, so any futures? Like what's your plan with your West culture? And
I have no idea.
I love it.
Yeah, I have no. Right now, I went through a lot of shit in life, and now that I'm out of the property that consumed my life, really, it was a blessing at the same time, but it consumed me. Now that I feel free, so I really don't know what I'm doing. I've been I went to Mexico like 5 times in a row, and I had a great time. Different experience each time, and now that I'm living in a neighborhood for the first time in 15 years, it's such a trip because there's so much going on. And I'm in like all Mexican neighborhood pretty much.
Oh,
you know?
good. You get to meet your neighbors.
Oh, dude, but I love it. They're always doing something. There's always something going on. You know, hey, come over and have some tacos. Hey, come crack a beer. Hey, we're making carnitas. Like, if you walk outside, it's kind of like Mexico. You know, like you're going to do something. Maybe not every single night, but, you know, Mexico, it's every single night. Everyone's always walking around. But the neighborhood's more lively than any neighborhood I've ever lived in.
You said you live in San Miguel?
San Miguel. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, right downtown, like, and the homes that a while ago they were built, like, not Habitat for Humanity, but you help build your house and then maybe you get the down payment for free. I don't know how it worked, but I'm in those homes right there. Literally, the guy that makes carnitas that I do, Choriado, that I do videos with a lot, he's literally like, if I walk out my house and walk like 6 houses up and to the left 6 houses, he's right there.
That is so cool.
So it's really nice.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
My old coworker, she's one of my best friends, but she lives in San Miguel too, and she's so like, you should come over here for 4th of July, and it's like a whole party.
It is a party on 4th of July. I was at Juan's house, not this last one, but the year before. I'm telling you, man, those fireworks, illegal fireworks, them suckers were going off at least 5 hours. No joke. Now it's probably, I shouldn't say that. but yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, no. But it's
even after the Dodgers won, people were freaking throwing some friggin' mortars up in the air. I was like, yeah. And the riverbed's right there. It really is a blessing. I don't know, real estate. I don't know where we're at time-wise, but like real estate, I feel like, how can San Miguel not boom? Because it is a blank slate. It's a blank canvas. It's like sitting there going, how can I learn from Paso Robles, Templeton, Atascadero, and Santa Margarita? You got the 101 freeway right there. You got a Mission right there. There is not one town I could think of that has a Mission that isn't a very expensive, booming town. You've got the riverbed right there. You got a main street that's just sitting there. Not that I want it to be something other than what it is, but I just can't imagine that these millionaires and billionaires aren't going to come in and go, bro, I'm buying all this right here and I'm putting boutique winery and this and that. And I just could picture in 15 to 20 years, San Miguel being like the coolest town in Central Coast.
I think that's like a prediction that I hear a lot. It's like, oh, I want to buy in San Miguel because it's going to be the new like Paso, the new town.
Well, that's good to hear because every time I say this, everyone thinks I'm nuts.
No,
bro, it's never going to. San Miguel's always been that way. It's never going to go. I'm like, I just don't see how it can't.
Well, I don't know much about this, but I heard that back in the day that was booming, San Miguel because it was like military were coming down there. Yeah.
I've never really studied too much on San Miguel. I probably
just heard of that. And I'm like, what? And somebody was telling me the history about it.
Okay.
Of like, that was the spot because it was like a stop for military or.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that does make sense.
So maybe in the future, I can see that.
But it's just a gorgeous town. Just the way it is.
Yeah.
The vibe you get, like literally when I'm there, I really just feel like I'm in Mexico.
Yeah, it's like a community. It's a community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to get an electric bike. I want to get my son. His broke down. Super 73. You suck, by the way. His is done. So I want to get 2 new bikes, and then I want to start really cruising around town. Like go to Pablo's, crack a beer, sit on the chair, chat with other guys. Then go cruise by the Mission, and just like buzz around and shit.
Yeah. That's a cool thing. Just like
I suck at walking. That's why.
You're like bikes goes not. We're not gonna walk. No, yeah, but it's cool to just have that like liberating feeling of like you don't have that feeling that you have to be somewhere or you have to do something. Like your West culture, it's like let's go with the flow. Tranquilo. Yeah. Same with like mine. So. I'm like, you know what? There's all these ideas out there of how to like get more business and whatever. And I'm just like, I'm just going to be mean. I'm just going to go with the flow. And hopefully,
One guy told me, Andy Hernandez, this is back when I first started my company about, maybe 4 years after. It was a while ago. And he said, don't go big, dude. He's all, learn from me. He's all, I had all those employees. I had all that. He's all, stay small. And you know what? I did. I listened to that advice, and I never did go big. I always stayed small. There's a couple times where I traveled around. I had to have a lot of guys, but for the most part, stayed small. And now that I look back on that, it was like the best advice someone ever really gave me, because the stress that goes with having a large company, because I see people and family members that I know, there's a lot of stress involved, and it's a lot of responsibility. And I think that saved me from probably having a heart attack.
Yeah.
As soon as I started my company, I went gray. Like within 4 years, like I fucking went salt and pepper like that. Now I'm fully gray. Like,
because you're in charge of other people's
you're just
financial.
doing it all.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily that. It was because I really didn't have anybody. It was just me, and then my son would help me sometimes. But you're doing everything. You're doing the billing, you're doing the ordering, you're actually doing the work, you're doing the bidding, you're doing the loading, unloading. It's like, I didn't have that's where I could see when you have a bigger company, like you got the secretary to do all that for you, and it alleviates all that. Yeah.
But you have to have the funds too.
Yeah, I know.
It's funny you mentioned Andy Hernandez, because he's like my life coach.
You know Andy?
He's like,
okay.
I literally like financial or anything. It was like
very wise.
You know what, Val? Like, it's him always like, it's not a big deal.
Exactly.
All the time. What are you so worried about? He always
levels you out. Like, my motorhome's not working. I'm renting it out this week, and my water pump's not working. Like, dude, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
What if it breaks down? I swear. He's like, what if it breaks down?
Yeah.
You can get another one if you like
God, I know. He does get you back on that.
Yeah.
Where you need to be, which is super cool. I've always appreciated that.
The biggest advice I've gotten from Andy was you're not in control of anybody else but yourself. So if somebody treats you badly, just know you're not in control of how people react or what. You just be you, know yourself, know who you are, and like basically saying if somebody talks like about me, it's like, you know yourself. Like, is that you? And I'm like, no. And they're like, okay, then why do you care?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Time speaks louder than rumors, for sure.
Here you go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Time speaks louder than rumors.
Yeah, we should have him on here.
You should.
It's just like all the advice. Like, give us all this advice, and
Yeah. And he's a great mechanic and everything. I think his nickname's Handy Andy.
Oh, is that? I didn't know that.
He can fix anything. Anything I've ever had go wrong in my property or my car, my motorhome, my rock crawler, whatever, and he was there to help or figure it out. Like, he'll just figure it out and do it.
Yeah, he's just like that old school. Yeah, old school, like, I don't know.
He's just down the street. I know. It's funny because we bump into each other once in a blue moon, and then when we bump, we'll sit there for an hour or two and just chat and talk. He keeps telling me, he's all, come on, bro, get your rock collar. Let's go up to friggin' there's this famous trail up north or wherever, down on the riverbed. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And I get busy, and then I don't think of it. And I need to hook up with him and go have a barbecue down on the riverbed and just chill.
Yeah, just talk.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's funny, yeah. I get along with him, too. Right on.
Yeah. Well, anything you have to say?
We
said a lot of cool stuff.
I want to go eat at your mom's place.
Yeah.
We should all three go eat there sometime. Meet up. That'd be fun.
We can get a whole bunch of we get mole, tacos, a little bit of everything.
I'm down for a smorgasbord. That sounds good.
Nacho would love to see you. I'm sure.
Last time, I don't know where I saw him. It was within the last year. Though he's like, "Hey, come by anytime, man." I'm like, "I know, I need to get there, bro."
Yeah.
So I will.
You can imagine Nacho. Hey.
On the next podcast with your family, have him there.
Oh, there you go.
Who, me?
Yeah. So we did a podcast here with her whole family.
Oh, wow.
And then part 2 is going to be at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh.
So maybe you can get a whole bunch of people and then just
I'm down to
crack
say hi.
open, crack open beers. Yeah.
I'm down to be like, yo, make me some camarones a la Tampiqueña, bro.
Talk about back in the day and how he started. But yeah.
So cool. I'm really sorry about Nacho. He was such a sweet guy. Yeah. I'm actually going to do a video in honor of him that I haven't done yet.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
It's been a while, and I've had this in my mind for at least a year. I just haven't done it yet, but I need to. Be really cool.
Nacho would love that.
Yeah.
He would love that for sure.
Yeah. And I'd like to see Alex again.
Yeah.
What was the other brother's name?
We have Alex.
Freaking the middle one.
How would I not know this?
No, I didn't mean to put you Pepe. Where the hell is he at? Damn. Are they all in King City?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we don't get to see them much. I mean, last time I saw Alex was probably a year ago.
Okay. I haven't seen him since the restaurant.
Yeah.
Been a while. Yeah, he's a sweet kid. Really sweet kid. Mm-hmm. Cool. I forget last time I saw him. I think I was getting ready. I was eating there really quick, and I was taking off. I was taking a train ride to San Jose, and then jumping on a plane. That's the last time I remember, because I remember he gave it to me to go, and I was eating it on the train. Yeah, a while ago. God. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well. Thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate you.
Hey, thank you for my
What do you call this?
And my shirt. Sangre de Toro.
Sangre de Toro.
Yeah, Sangre de Toro.
That's right.
Salud.
Cheers. Salud.
That comes from my buddy Choreado. I guess Budweiser's like super popular in San Juan Nuevo.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the most Mexican beer in Mexico, I swear. A lot of guys drink Budweiser.
I didn't know that. I thought it was like Tecate.
I mean, they drink everything, don't get me wrong. Yeah. Thank you for my hat. Thank you for my shirt.
Thank you for my sweater and for being here.
Yeah. No, I had a fun time. We talked about all kinds of cool stuff.
I know. It's going to be a good one.
Roller coasters, tacos, everything.
Mexico. Mutual friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny, Andy. Yeah. So we should do a thing and bring Andy on. That'd be fun.
He'll be cool. Yeah. He'll do all the talking.
Yeah, he will. He will pick his brain. He'll be like both of our life coach, like live.
Yeah. What do we do in this situation?
He's gonna make me cry is the problem.
He makes a lot of people cry. Yeah.
Because he's real.
We'll come up with our scenarios.
Yeah.
Like
he cuts through the bullshit. That's the thing that's cool about Andy.
That's the thing that why people might not be like get along with it, but he'll tell you how it is.
Yeah.
And if you can't handle that, then he's just not the friend for you.
He'll tell you how it is. Yeah. Everyone needs someone like that in their life, though, to be real.
Yeah, straight up. You'll be like, "Are you done?"
Because I want people sometimes to tell me what I want to hear, but sometimes they don't, and I'm like, "Damn, you bastard!" But you're right.
I know.
So.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.